what we're going to talk about are bad boy provisions, okay? Now, what you need to understand, and this is, I'm going to tell it to you straight and narrow, all right? Non-recourse versus recourse. So everybody wants non-recourse. I'll tell you right now, I tell all my students, do not sign personal recourse loans. If you do, you will have trouble sleeping at night. And I don't want you having trouble sleeping at night. So then the alternative would be to sign non-recourse loans. Well, what exactly does non-recourse mean? Does it mean non-recourse? Well, actually, it doesn't. See, this is where they don't teach you this. And this is very, very important. I'm going to tell you two things here that might be absolute news to your ears. Here's the first thing is non-recourse is a misnomer. It is actually partially non-recourse. And here's what I mean. If you were to sign a non-recourse loan with a government-sponsored entity like Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, you sign all the documents, and then there's one document that you sign, which is a personal guarantee. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sound like Bernie Sanders. Whoa, 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 whoa. If you sign a personal guarantee, how could this possibly be non-recourse? If they can come after me for all that they've lost, how can this possibly be non-recourse? And that's exactly what's going to happen. When you go to sign a non-recourse loan, you're going to sign a personal guarantee. So here's how it works. There are what are called bad boy provisions, okay? Now, the bad boy provisions mean that there are certain actions that if you take, you are going to be responsible for any loss that Fannie or Freddie or whoever it was that you signed the non-recourse loan for gets to go after you for to cover their tails. And here's what I mean. You know, and there are certain things like waste, fraud, misappropriation, bankruptcy, any violations of the single person entity covenants within your operating agreement, or any incurring, putting, or subordinating debt to the original loan. In other words, taking out a second mortgage. Any of those types of things will trigger the personal guarantee, will trigger the bad boy provisions, which means that they can call the loan, and if they call the loan, then they can foreclose on you, and any deficiency in that foreclosure will go against the key principles, and they will go after each one of the key principles as on a joint and several basis until they have all their money back. So when you think non-recourse, it's not. If you screw up and you commit any of those violations, they can come after you, but not just you. They can come after any key principal that you did business with that's signed on the loan, joint and severally, which means that, hey, I'm broke. I know you guys lost $1 million, but I'm broke. Get it from him. Get it from the other key principal. He's got money. That's what it means, okay? So understand that when you're looking at a non-recourse loan, and understand that it's done on a joint and several basis. So if you're looking at signing on as a key principal because you want to have some gravitas in the future regarding your ability to take out a Fannie Mae loan on your own, be very careful who you sign that document with, because if they screw up, if they commit any of those violations, it could be on you. All right, that's number one about these non-recourse loans. The second one, which is really, really interesting and something that you really need to understand, is that if it's not a government-sponsored entity, you can take out a loan with another company. Let me just minimize this right here. You can take out a loan with another company, and that company can tell you that it's a non-recourse loan and then have all different types of bad boy provisions built into that loan. And this is the problem that I've seen so many times, is that somebody will get involved in that type of a loan. And now you're asking me, what are you talking about, Charlie? I said, I'm talking about a conduit loan. I'm talking an insurance company loan. I'm talking about a private loan from someone else. And they get into these loans, and because of the bad boy provisions that are built into those loans that are different than the GSEs, different than the Fannie and Freddie, the person who's signing the loan is in breach of the loan the moment they sign it. Because of some way that they've structured the deal, they're already in violation. Just because the bad boy provisions by this separate entity are so egregious and so tightly worded that there's nothing you can do but realize, hey, come get me. I signed the documents. Come get me. So here's the rule. I know. I'm so full of rules. I'm a lawyer. I love rules. Rules keep us safe. And here's my rule for you. Not just with any type of government-sponsored entity, not with any type of mortgage document or what have you. Here's my rule to you. Never sign a document that you will be in breach of the moment you sign it. Just don't do it. Okay? So, we got to get this thing signed. We got to get this thing closed. We're going to lose all this. We're going to do this. Like, if you sign a document that makes you in breach because of the way it's drafted, the moment you sign it, just walk away. Just walk away from the deal. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure doing business with you. And you're out. Just don't do it. All right. That's my Saturday morning vlog. Hey, listen, 2020 is coming up. 2019 was a phenomenal year for us. 2020 is coming up. And I know I'm not supposed to say dates or anything. So this will no longer be an evergreen presentation, but we get some big changes coming up to the owner forum. And there'll be some communications. If you've thought about joining the owner forum, you better sign up in 2019 because 2020, the prices go up on it. So please give me a call. I'd love to have you signed up. Love to have you on board. And if I don't see you before the holidays, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, whatever it is to you, enjoy. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon.